today I am so excited because I have such a highly requested video from you guys. Like, you guys, you really wanted this video, so I am here to give it to you. We are gonna be doing an unboxing review, first impressions, all that sort of stuff on the new Game of Thrones collection from Urban Decay. I'm so excited to dig in. I have everything in here in this box. Before we get started, I am gonna let you guys in on a little secret, okay? You have to promise me though before I tell you that you're not gonna unsubscribe to my channel when I tell you this, because this tends to outrage people when I tell them, but I have never watched Game of Thrones before. I don't know. It's so weird. I know everybody is obsessed with it. My husband Steven is obsessed with it. Like, I remember we had to pay for HBO so he could watch that show. I don't know. I never got into it. I've never seen a single episode, so maybe if I watched it, I would like enjoy it. I find myself, you know, I'm more of like a Real Housewives, Keeping Up with the Kardashians kind of girl. Like, I like reality TV. It's like my guilty pleasure, but I don't know. Everyone always is like, you have to watch Game of Thrones. Like, you will love it. So maybe I will, but I have never ever seen an episode of it. But Steven did help me a little bit with this collection. Like, when it came in, he was so excited. He was literally going through it before I even got to look at the makeup products, and he was like, oh, this is this and this is for this, and I was like, oh, okay. So he kind of gave me a little background on some of the makeup products and where the names come from and stuff like that, so I have some sort of idea while I'm reviewing the collection. But I do also think it's a good thing that I've never watched the show and I'm not really a fan of it, so to speak, because I'm gonna give you guys the real nitty-gritty on like whether or not the makeup is good, because I feel like maybe somebody that loves the show is just gonna love the collection because it's about a show that they like, you know? So yeah, make sure that you subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and click the little bell right next to the subscribe button so you can be notified of all of my future uploads. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Alrighty, so I'm gonna give you a little lowdown of the collection. This is the box that it came in. Super cool looking. Everything in this collection is very cool looking. I will absolutely say that. So this is kind of like the main part of the collection. There is like, it's a pretty big collection, but this is the palette. It is in this big kind of box thing, which to me when I first saw this, I was like, that's kind of bulky, but it's really, really cool. So I can totally get over the bulkiness because it actually is really sick. This is the mirror, and then when you pull this up, it's like the throne, I guess. Steven was trying to explain this to me, but I guess this has meaning in the show as like the throne. It's really, really cool. So I do really appreciate that. Obviously, it's not like every other palette that's just small and thin. This isn't gonna be a great palette to travel with, but it is really, really sick packaging. So I do really like that. And then the actual palette part pulls out from the side, and you can actually pull the palette out like this from this bigger bulky packaging. So that's actually really nice. Like when I'm doing my makeup, I'll probably just pull this out, and then when I'm done, you can just slide it right on back in like so. But this is what the palette looks like. I didn't really show you guys up close. We have a mix of mattes and shimmers, so it is really, really pretty, and there's a lot of versatility in the shades here too. Like, we have pops of color, but then we also have neutrals. So I do like the way that the palette looks for sure as far as colors go. We're gonna use it, of course, today and see if it's any good. And then all in here, we have the rest of the collection. So I'm gonna show you guys everything individually. We have a highlight palette. This is the Game of Thrones Mother of Dragons highlight palette. Super, super cute. You get 3 different highlights in there, which of course we're gonna test out. 4 different lipsticks, 4 eyeliners. This little guy, which this is interesting. This is the Game of Thrones Dracarys, probably butchering that, lip and cheek stain. So it's like a little dropper. Almost looks like blood or something, which is interesting, but it's a lip and cheek stain, so we'll test that. And then I love this. I don't even know anything about the show, like I said, but I think these are so cute. They're little brushes that look like swords. So we have Jon Snow's long claw, which I know Jon Snow, he's like the main guy, I think. I know that, okay? And then we have Arya Stark, that's like my last name, close, needle. So these are super, super cute, the brushes. I'll take them out and check them out, see the quality on them, but they look really cute. I like that idea. And I actually, in general, like really like Urban Decay's brushes. I feel like they don't get enough hype, but like the ones that come in the Naked palettes, I've always like really enjoyed. So these are the 2 brushes. They actually feel really nice. I like these a lot. We have like a little flat top, which we can use for all over the lid, and then more of like a little buffer kind of brush, which you can use to buff stuff out. So I'm excited. I did want to give you guys info on pricing. I have Urban Decay's website up right here. This is not out yet. I believe it's available on April 14th, but they do have the pricing on the website, so I can tell you guys the prices of everything. The eyeshadow palette is gonna be $65, which that's actually pretty expensive. So we're definitely gonna test and see if it's good or not. The highlight palette is $36. Each of the glide on eye pencils is gonna be $22. The lipsticks, $19, which is the same as their normal Vice lipsticks, I believe. The cheek and lip stain, $26. Each of the brushes are gonna be $28. And they actually are giving you the option of getting the whole vault. Like basically what I showed you guys, it's very similar. It's set up a little bit differently than the PR one. But that has everything in it, and they're gonna sell that for $250. So that's really cool that they're giving the option for like people that love Game of Thrones to go and buy the whole vault and like check it out. So yeah, those are pricing on everything. I'm gonna zoom you guys in and we're gonna get started and we're gonna see if this makeup is good or what. So yeah, let's go. All right, so I'm looking at the palette. They do all, like each individual shade has names on it, and I really wish that Steven was here to help me pronounce some of these names, but he's not, he's at work. So I'm gonna just have to do it on my own and try my best. I'm first gonna go in with this shade right here in Nymeria. Bear with me, you guys. Maybe it's Nymeria, I feel like that sounds a little bit better. But anyways, this is like a neutral sort of transition shade, so I am going to work this into my crease. It is pretty deep, which is a good thing, because, you know, if you have darker skin, this is still gonna work as a neutral shade on you. And I am just using the actual like fake packaging for the mirror, so I can see what I'm doing up close, y'all. And because this is cardboard, it's actually like not that heavy to hold, even though it is big, so it's fine if you wanna use it as a mirror. So far, the shadow is blending out really well, very easily, so no complaints on that. I do think this was an amazing idea, like on Urban Decay's part, to collab with Game of Thrones because it is such like a cult favorite. Like I feel like everybody loves the show, so it is a really cool thing that they were able to like collaborate with them and HBO and whatever to like come up with this collection. I feel like it's gonna do really well just because of how popular the show is, and because, you know, as long as the products are good, people are gonna love it. Okay, so that blends it out really nicely, no issues there. I'm trying to decide what kind of look I wanna do. I think, okay, so I'm looking at this now, and I didn't even realize this right at first, but this is kind of separated into 4 different like quadrants almost, and I feel like they're for the 4 different houses. Steven was kind of telling me there's different houses in Game of Thrones, so I guess that's what it's for. So we have one that's kind of like red, which has actually not that warm of tones. They're more so like purplies, and then we have some like browns and pinks in here, and that says Bay of the Dragon, so maybe that's the house or whatever. And then we have King's Landing, which this one is kind of like my sort of colors. Love those ones. Winterfell, which is like kind of jewelish tones, and then Hard Home, which these ones are definitely more blues and like cool tones. So I really like this one. This is definitely the colors that I gravitate towards, but I'm gonna try and use like mixtures of all the other ones as well. But next I'm gonna go in with a Lannister red. And I'm gonna use this little sword guy, the bigger one, on for that. Actually having this little like thing here, like this guy right here, makes it easier to hold this brush. I actually kind of like it. Like it kind of holds it steady in your hand, which is nice. So I'm gonna work this shade into the crease to warm it up. Ooh, this is a really pretty color. I like this a lot. Gonna just do the same thing on the other side. This is blending really easily as well. I always find mattes with Urban Decay are normally pretty good. Like they have good eyeshadow formulas to begin with, so I can't say I'm surprised. I'm a fan of their eyeshadows. But yeah, this is blending really good. Okay, next I'm gonna go in with this more purpley shade because people always say I always do browns. So we're gonna use some color today. This is Werewood Leaves. And I'm gonna use that same brush that we were just using actually with this to kind of pack it into the outer crease. Oh my God, it's so windy out today, you guys. So if you hear the wind whipping, I'm sorry. Mother Nature is not cooperating with me today. I'm just gonna work this in out here. I find this brush really good to pack product down, but it's not amazing at blending just because, I mean, the shape of the brush is not really supposed to be used to blend. But this is a great brush to pack color in on, and then maybe go in with a clean blending brush just to blend out any edges, which is what I'm gonna do. I'm just kind of packing the color right now and creating like the shape that I want it to be. And then just gonna go in with a blending brush to blend. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. This shadow I am having to build up a little bit more than the other ones. It's not like not pigmented or anything, but it just isn't as pigmented as the other colors were, I would say. So I am building this shadow up a little bit more than the other ones I had to, but I mean, you guys can see, definitely still has pigment and stuff. Okay, so part of me really wants to try and use this green on my lower lash line. I'm nervous that it's not gonna look right with the purple, but like we're gonna try it. This is The Sight, that's the name. I don't mispronounce that one. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pack that down on my lower lash line, and maybe I'll use some of the purple to blend it out a little bit. So we kind of get the best of both worlds. I'm just gonna pack it on right now. And then to buff it out, I'm gonna go in with a little bit of that purple that we used in the outer corner, just so everything like connects out. Sorry if my lighting is changing, the sun is going in and out. Ooh, these two together are actually really pretty. Buff that out. Okay, now all over the lid, I really wanna go in with this shade right here. This is Bay of Dragons. It looks really pretty. Ooh, it's like iridescent. Okay, like that. So we're gonna use that. I'm gonna go in with the little flat top sword brush. I am gonna spritz it with some Fix Plus, just so we can help with the shadow. And I'm gonna just go in and pack this on. Ooh, this is pretty. I'm gonna try my other eye with my finger to pack this on. I feel like it might work better if I use my finger. It's about the same actually, so I don't know that you need to use your finger. It applies fine with like the flat top brush. It's a little chunky, like the glitter in it, but when you work it in, it works itself out. It's just like at first it can be a little chunky. So you just gotta maneuver it, you know, on the eye. Oh my god, but it's so pretty. Actually, it did kind of apply better, I think, with my finger. Now that I'm looking like far away in the mirror, like this side pops a little bit more. So either way, you can use a flat brush or you can use your finger, whatever you like. Okay, and then last but not least, to highlight, I'm gonna go in with Hard Home. Just gonna highlight my inner corner with this. A little shimma shimma. Ooh, this is pretty. It's like a white shimmery shade. And then right beneath my brow bone as well. Okay, now for the liners, I'm gonna go ahead and swatch all 4 of them so you guys can see, and then we'll decide which one we're gonna use. So the first one is Dragon Smoke. I think this is like a, ooh, this one might be the one we use. That is so pretty. Kind of like a blue with purpley sparkles in it. I like that. I love their formula for their eyeliners at Urban Decay. They're so good. The next one is the Night King. Ooh, oh my god, this one is so pretty too. Beautiful teal color. Then we have Lannister Gold. That's actually, I don't know why it's called gold because it's more of a silvery shade, but it's pretty. I like that a lot. And then we have Winterfell Snow, which this one I guess is gonna be like a white. Ooh, it's like a white with like light blue shimmer in it. So I'm probably gonna use one of the 2 darker ones. Probably gonna go with this guy right here, the first one that I swatched, the darkest one. That one is Dragon Smoke. So I'm gonna put this in my waterline to kind of go with my lower lash line color. All right, so that is it for the eyes. I'm gonna go pop on some lashes and some mascara, and then we will finish off testing out the rest of the stuff in the collection. All right, eyes are done. I do love how the eye look came out, but we have a lot more stuff to test today. So this next thing that I wanna test, I'm a little nervous, okay? This is the lip and cheek stain, and I don't know, it has been a minute since I have tried like any sort of stain product. So I'm gonna try it on my lips. Because I do already have foundation on. I'll see after I put it on my lips if I'm going to try it on my face. I just don't know how it'll settle. I'm just going to kind of put some on my lips like this. Oh, this is actually really pretty. It's like a lot lighter than I thought it was going to be, but it's like natural. Like it gives a really pretty like flush to the lips. It's not like pure red, which is kind of what I thought it was going to be. That's actually really cute. I don't mind that at all. Okay, well since it was cute, we're gonna try it on the face. Again, I feel like this might be better applied on bare skin if you just want a little something on your cheek, but I'm gonna try it. I'm only gonna go in with a little bit and kind of try and blend it. Just put some right there. And I'm gonna go in with like a little blender. Ooh, okay, yeah. So this is definitely not something you're gonna wanna put over foundation because I can see it kind of like went through my foundation. So yeah, this would definitely best be applied, I think, before applying your foundation, like underneath it if you want to add a little flush, or if you're just doing like a natural day on your natural skin, adding it as a little flush, but I don't know that I would apply the stain like on top of your foundation, which that's not really the stain's fault. It's just, you know, the product itself. I'm gonna fix that real quick. But on the lips, super cute. Let's see if we can build it at all. Oh, okay, so you can definitely build it up, make it more red and pink if you want to. It's a really beautiful like natural color though. I actually really, really like this. I wish like my natural lips were this color. Some people have natural lips that are this color, but mine are kind of lighter, but super pretty. So that is the cheek stain. All right, up next, we're gonna check out the highlight palette. So there are 3 different highlights. I'm gonna test all of them for you guys. So we have Drogon. I think Steven told me these were like the 3 different dragon names or something, and I think it was Drogon, Viserion, and Rhaegal. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. So I'm gonna go in with Viserion first, this little middle shade. This is like the kind of highlights that I love. So I'm gonna use that on this cheek. Ooh, pretty, pretty. She blinding, she cute. Okay, love that. That's really, really pretty, wow. Like that one a lot. Next one, get a different brush so that they don't cross-contaminate. I'm gonna go in with Rygal. This is a little bit deeper, so this might be too dark as a highlight on me, but we'll see. Oh no, it's not too deep. It's actually pretty. More of like a bronzy kind of undertone, warmer, but very pretty still. And if you have deeper skin, I think this will be beautiful too. So that's still really pretty. I still like this side better though. This is more me, you know? And then last but not least, we have the more pinky toned one. I'm gonna bring that one down my nose. Ooh. I'm not the biggest fan of pinky highlights, but this is actually pretty. And it goes well with my my eye look going on, so I don't mind that. Pretty, I like all of these. Again, the middle one is my favorite, so I'm probably just gonna go over with the middle one on the different sides, just so I don't look like I'm wearing 3 different highlights for the rest of the video, but they all are very pretty and very pigmented. And I think they did a good job of making sure that even if you have lighter or darker skin tone or more medium, like you can still use a lot of these highlights. Like they did a good job with picking the shades, so I do appreciate that and like that. All right, and then last but not least, we have the lipsticks. So I'm a big fan of the Urban Decay Vice lipsticks. I like their formulas, so we're just gonna go in and try them. First, we have Cerisi Lannister. I think that's how you say it. This is metallized finish. Thank you to the sun for going out of the way, and now my video is gonna get really dark. That's okay. So we're gonna go in with this on the lids first. This is actually really pretty. It doesn't go with my eye look at all because it's like brown, but like with a nude eye look, I feel like this would be really, really pretty. So don't hate it, just don't like it with my eyes today. Okay, next we have Daenerys Targaryen, I think. Steven showed me how to say these yesterday. I should have like recorded him saying them or something because now I'm like forgetting what he said. But I'm gonna go in with this one. Ooh. What kind is this? Is this metallized too? Yeah, this is also metallic. That's pretty. This is a super pretty color. Wow, I love this red. This is beautiful. Again, I feel like I'm not vibing with it with my eyes because my eyes are like so like pinky and cool tone and this is just so red, but this is like such pretty. This reminds me of like Christmas or something. I really, really like this red and I'm picky when it comes to red, so I really, really like this. Very pretty. I like the undertone on it. Okay, next we have White Walker. I know I've heard of that before. So this is really dark. This isn't what I've expected. I would have expected it to be like a light color, but it's super dark. Ooh, she vampy. Wow, this is pretty too. This one's more matte. Oh yeah, okay, so comfort matte. Not metallic. This is really, really beautiful. I like this a lot. The formula is really, really nice. It's exactly like as it describes itself, comfort matte. Like it's a very soft matte. Feels really comfortable on the lips. Love the color, super vampy, but I'm all about it. It's like about to be spring and I'm with this vampy lip, but I really, really like this one. Very pretty. Okay, and then last but not least, we have Sansa Stark. This is a sheer. And this one looks like a more nude type shade. I probably should have done this one first because now my lips are like red from all the other ones, but yeah. So this one is definitely very sheer. And you can see a bit of the stain too underneath it, but it actually is pretty. Like I don't mind it. And I feel like on my natural lip color without like the stain and stuff underneath, this would be really, really pretty. I like the sheer formula, so I do like this. I feel like none of these went amazingly with my eyes. I feel like the last one probably went the best, the White Walker one, like with my eyes, but it's okay. All right, you guys, so that is the tea on the new Urban Decay Game of Thrones collection. I would love to hear your thoughts down below and what you guys think of all the products and if you're gonna pick them up. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you so much and I'll see you very soon in my next video. Bye.